Okay. So let's talk about why cosine and sine and tangent are these things. I want you to look back at this triangle right here. All right, now suppose I'm talking about this angle. Don't draw on your unit circle, I'm just doing this, okay? Imagine I'm talking about this angle. I'm talking about this triangle right here. When it's cosine, I would take the adjacent over the hypotenuse, right? Which in this case is the blue, divided by the hypotenuse. And what's the hypotenuse in a unit circle? 1, because the unit circle is 1, right? So do you see how it would be this blue part divided by 1? And anything divided by 1 is itself. So this blue part is cosine, which is that x value. So that's why cosine is x. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is 1 in a unit circle. So whatever the pink is, divided by 1, is still the same thing, right? Because you divide by 1, you still get the same thing, which means that this y value is sine. So this one's cosine, and this one's sine. Tangent is opposite, the pink, over adjacent, which is blue, or pink divided by blue, which is y divided by x, or sine divided by cosine. So basically, we're just going to write this a lot of different ways on the bottom. We've already written it twice, right, where we talked about adjacent, opposite hypotenuse. We talked about it in x's and y's. And then I also want to write it like this. Secant is 1 over cosine. They're inverses of each other. And cosecant is 1 over sine. Tangent is sine over cosine. And cotangent is what? Cosine over sine, because they're just flipped. So this is 3 different ways you can think about it. You can think about it like a triangle with adjacent, opposite, and hypotenuse. You can think about it in x's and y's on the unit circle, and you can think about it in relationship to each other. Okay. Everybody open your book. Page 531. We're going to try some of these together.
Can we take a picture instead?
Instead of opening a book?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, my book is this might be in here.
It saves space, you know.
I want to take a picture of this one so we have the answers.
Is that what you're sending?
Which one is it?
This one? No.
Alright.
This one? That
We
one?
already have these two, right?
From yesterday.
Oh,
yes.
well, not the answers, not the answers.
You don't have the answers.
Sending.
I will send them.
All right, is Gustavo sending it to the group chat?
Not recent.
Not everybody's in the group chat. Gasp. All right, we're going to start with number 11. If you want to be added to the group chat, talk to Gustavo. He's not going to leave anyone out. Are you, Gustavo?
No.
Good. This one's number 11. I'm just drawing what's in the book right now. All right, so number 11 says that it wants you to find the exact values or expressions for sine of A, cosine of A, and tangent of A. So this is the angle we're talking about. It matters what angle we're referencing. How do I find sine of A?
The 21,
Right, the opposite over hypotenuse, or 21 over, go ahead.
29.
29. All right, I'm going to write opposite over here. This one's the hypotenuse. This one's my adjacent. Are they always that?
No.
No, it depends on what angle you're referencing. If we were referencing the angle at the top, the adjacent and the opposite would switch. Okay, so sine is O over H, which is 21 over 29. And that is the whole problem. Not more complicated than that. Cosine.
20 over 29.
20 over 29. Thank you, Tegan. Were there any others in the inbox?
Just one, but I got it.
Sweet. And tangent?
21 over 20.
21 over 20. I guess I should have written O over A, TOA. So we're looking for 11. Pretty easy. Can you guys look at 13 and 14? I'm not going to do it with you. Do you see how 13 and 14 just has letters instead? So your answers, instead of being something like 21 over 29, will be something like K over Y. Okay? Moving on. Flip a page. Or scroll. And we've already done 51 and 50. Well, I did 51 and you did one of 51 through 54, right? With your partner yesterday? All right, we're going to move beyond that. Now we're going to jump to 63. For this, I would strongly suggest that you have out that piece of paper from yesterday so we can just fill it in instead of copying it over into your notebook. I want to do 64 first. All right, I'm going to find 45 degrees on my unit circle. And the first thing it looks like I'm looking for is sine. So here's my unit circle. Here's 45 degrees. Right here. Here are my 2 points. Which one of these is sine? The pink? The y? I mean, they're the same, but it would be the y value, right? Is sine. So I'm going to write the square root of 2 over 2. What about cosine? X. Same thing, square root of 2 over 2. Can somebody explain to me why is tangent